Really ain't such thing as being mixed. You are what your father is. Whatever your father is, that's what you are. No matter what the mother look like, you know. So I can see it being a lot of confusion, you know, with this whole color spectrum, white, black, Hispanic, Native American, whatnot. So what category mixed people fall in?
I wanted to open up a little bit more about being mixed and the struggles that I went through personally growing up as a kid being mixed. So, growing up, it was really, really tough for me. I literally like hated myself. And that was strictly because like I wasn't accepted from black people and I wasn't accepted from white people either. Like growing up in school, I struggled finding friends. And I don't know if that was because I went to a school where there wasn't many mixed kids. Like for some people, like a lot of like white people, they didn't want to like, I guess talk. It was a struggle like connecting with white people because maybe because I always assumed it was because I wasn't white enough. And then black girls, they literally hated my guts from the moment they seen me. Like they literally like I had girls want to cut my hair off. I would literally start a school, and then next that same day, I was literally fighting in PE because they I had them come up to me and say, "Oh, this girl want to fight you," like. And then next thing you know, I didn't even know who the girl was, but next thing you know, she come up to me in PE and like push me. So I've been into like a lot of fights, a lot, and none of them were solely off of like me starting them because I'm a naturally like quiet person. But yeah, growing up for me was a struggle being mixed, and I really, really, really struggled. I can't say this was like every mixed person's experience, but for those who are out there, and if you are white or if you are black and you see a mixed person, like give them a hug because I don't know like if they are going through what I went through, but you just never know because literally I went through hell and it was literally for nothing, like nothing. I didn't do nothing to no one. And I wish like I had a much better childhood because I mean, as I am older, I morely embrace the fact that, you know, I'm half black, I'm half white, I'm equally each other culture. And I embrace it more. But growing up, looking back on those experiences, like I just don't put wish or hope that for anybody at all. And it was very traumatizing. And
Well, I guess I opened a can of worms, but y'all don't know how excited I am to talk about this. First, a big thank you to everyone in the comments who's like, we accept you, I love. There's a bunch of you saying that this doesn't happen, which is fine because you guys probably don't know. But it does. Being mixed is great, don't get me wrong. I am so proud and so happy for all the different ethnicities that make me who I am. But it also comes with its own set of challenges. And a lot of people probably don't know this because honestly, mixed kids are still kind of a new thing. It wasn't until 1967 that interracial marriage was even legal. And it took some states to the year 2000 to fully legalize it. So being that I was born in 98, my parents were very concerned that there wasn't gonna be a lot of people like me, and it's true, there really wasn't that many mixed people around when I was growing up, but now there are so many. So let's talk about this because there's a lot of people who are affected by these issues. First, not being accepted by either side does not necessarily mean that people have come out to us and been like, hey, we don't accept you because you're mixed. But it's a constant reminder that, hey, you're not fully one of us, even though we are both.
And that's the beauty of being a mixed freaking kid. You're like a Transformers. Nobody, when my hair's slicked back, everybody, oh, white girl, you don't know what I am. I'm part white girl. My mom is Quebecoise, French Canadian, and indigenous. And my father is Lebanese, Irish, and Syrian. And that's why I have the hair that I have and the pigmentation that I have.
So I'm putting on this face mask, right? Tell me why my little cousin comes in here and says, man, I love face masks, but I can't wear that one. I was like, why not? She goes, that's only for y'all. And I was like, y'all as in black people? She was like, yeah.
It was a blonde moment. It was a blonde moment.
I feel like growing up mixed race is an extreme sport. Like my entire life, I've just been like fighting for my life, trying to validate myself because I'm always having people invalidate me because of what I look like, and it's just so tiring, because when you're mixed, it's like you're not black enough for the black people, you're not white enough for the white people, so it's like, damn, where the fuck do I belong? And that shit is hard, man. That shit is so fucking hard, because sometimes it be your own people saying, oh, you're not this, you're not that. Like, okay, what am I then? I'm just in the middle. But I'm not in the middle. I'm more black than I am white. But people are constantly calling me white. Why am I white? Can someone explain that to me, please? I don't have a white parent. And that's another thing people love to assume just because I'm mixed. I don't have a white parent. Fuck off.
One thing I hate about being mixed and extremely white passing is that when I tell people I'm part black, they're like, oh, then why don't you say the N-word? And I'm like, because no, it's not my thing. And then they're like, oh, do you like fried chicken and watermelon? And I'm like, yeah, but like that shouldn't have to anything. And then they're like, oh, what about basketball? What's your favorite team? Yeah, this, basketball. And then I'm like, I don't even know my dad, so he didn't even have any influence on all that stuff y'all are talking about. And then they're like, oh, your dad left you. Now it makes sense. You are black. What?
Six things you shouldn't be saying to mixed race people. You're not really black. You're only a quarter. That's your granddad. You look nothing alike. Okay, but if you had to pick between being black or white, which would you pick? So why don't you speak Spanish if your mum's from there? You don't look mixed. Okay, yeah, but where are you actually from?
But it's a lot of confusion being a mixed person. A lot of confusion.